Okay. Hello everybody. My name is Garlips. Sorry about that, but we've got that little tech issue ironed out. I'm an alleged speedrunner, and I speedrun many games, but including this one, the Chant. This is a horror game. It's all right. It's not bad. Get it on discount maybe. It's a good time. It's solid. I would call it solid B tier horror gaming experience. Third-person action horror. We are going to be playing it on the easiest difficulty because that's the any percent, although there now exists a hard mode run, which I'm very proud of. I'm currently the only person stupid enough to do that. So, if you like this game, you should really consider picking it up at some point. Okay, right, so we're going to be starting a new game, and we're going to be going on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin! And so the first thing we're going to be doing is skipping a lot of cutscenes. Thankfully, in this game, you can skip the cutscenes by holding down X. There are a couple that you can't skip, but for the majority of them, they're very skippable, which is great. We're currently in a prologue, which is set in, I think, like the late 60s, early 70s. Basically, we're pregnant right now, and we're trying to run away because, well, our family are involved in this strange ritualistic rubbish over here that you can see on the left. She broke the circle. To be fair, though, no one expected weird, like, giant mushroom plants to come out of the ether, as it were. But here we are. This section is not very long, and we're just kind of running, so I will... Yeah, I am pregnant right now. I'm doing remarkably well.
I forgot to mute myself again.
I'm doing remarkably well for a pregnant lady. Even though I turned the wrong direction there, but we're all good. So, we are on an island called Glory Island. It's a very special island. It has, like, mystical energies and stuff. You know, all that good horror nonsense. And a group here have discovered that there's this other realm that you can kind of, like, lead into called the Gloom. It's called the Gloom. And we'll learn more about that in a minute, but right now we've just got through the prologue. We're now picking up with a character called Jess, who is the main character of the game. We're playing as Jess for the rest of the game. Jess has some deep-seated psychological trauma in her past, based around the death of her sister. But she's here now with her friend Kim, who's invited her to this retreat. We're now in modern day, presumably.
I thought this was supposed to be
and Kim is going to introduce us to the island, the people on it, and what we can expect from this spiritual retreat.
I appreciate you.
Hopefully we're going to kind of work through our personal demons and come through the other side a better person. But we're going to be very messy.
You always carried it with
There'll be a lot
I
of stains on our clothes by the end of this.
I guess
and our feet too, because you may have noticed right there, Kim is barefoot. And at the retreat, you have to be barefoot, so Jess will be taking off her shoes once we get there. And from then on, you have to imagine that literally everything that I'm doing it in bare feet. And how horrible, absolutely horrible that would be.
So what's Tyler like?
Welcome in, by the way. I've got some regulars in the chat. I've got Pumpkin Blades, Thanks C, Pip Sprite, you're all welcome. And of course, everybody else who isn't.
Right. And what's with the
yes, most of you are familiar with the Chant. And the distinct lack of shoes. Is this Silent Hill Downpour? Not quite. Slightly less prison. Slightly more barefoot. But still, third-person action horror game.
Yeah, but honestly, felt a bit weird writing to my future self.
You'll feel great as soon as you mail the letter. There's a box for it.
Exactly. You should absolutely make a donation with your feet. Think of it as like a hard gaming challenge, you know?
Isn't it incredible?
And then when you slip on the numbers and you accidentally donate 500 instead of 50, it'll be worth it because you did it with your feet. You can tell everyone, including your bank manager, that you did it with your feet.
Can we talk about this more when we arrive?
There's no rush.
Please, in all seriousness, please do consider a donation if you can. It's a great
donation of £500 will also get us to our donation goal, just saying.
Yeah. You can blame it on your feet. I slipped.
I guess I can just place it inside.
What we're doing now that we've arrived at the island is we're delivering our post. You're supposed to write a letter to yourself about what you want to change about your life and post it in the post box.
No, Kim!
But there were some bugs inside, and Jess kind of has an issue with bugs based on something that happened in her past. And she's having a panic attack right now.
Relax. What's wrong?
There are flies everywhere.
In the chant, there are 3 stats that you need to worry about. You can see them in the bottom left. We've got our brain power, aka our kind of like a mind stat. We've got the body stat, which is the heart. That's our health. And we've got the third one, which is a crystal in the bottom. That's our spiritual energy. Right, spiritual energy is kind of like mana. It's used to cast spells. So, there are 3 endings in this game, and things that you do, decisions that you make, both in dialogue, items that you pick up, and the magic and stuff that you use in the game, all adds up to which ending you will take. But because this is any percent, we will almost certainly get the body ending, which is the one related to the health bar. Simply because we will, the most things that we will do in this game is heal, and also in dialogue options, we'll always be choosing the body option, because usually the body option is the one that's the shortest dialogue.
Sage grows all over this.
We're not here to have fun. We're not here to improve ourselves. We are here to go fast.
This island
Very,
is
very fast.
filled with natural wonders.
The postbox is haunted, but don't worry. It was haunted by bugs, and now they're free.
The terrain here gets a bit rough.
We have to follow Kim here, and Kim kind of like opens some of the gates, so you can't actually rush past her. There are places where you can rush past her, like I just did a minute ago, but up here, we're going to be trying to get a dialogue skip. This is difficult to get. My rival in this game and fellow Stream Team member, Big Scared,
Just stay calm.
usually gets it, but I don't get it. And yeah, I've not got it. You can kind of wiggle a bit during the cutscene, but you can't actually break out of it unless you get it just right. And I did not. But that's okay, it only saves about 5 seconds. Right now we're picking up stuff. That's the other thing that you can really do in this game, is pick up items and craft them to make weapons and, you know, stat buffs, and also things that you can throw, throwable weapons. So,
Now just wrap the twine
this is
around
how you make stuff. We're going to make a sage stick.
Not bad.
You can use that to get rid of the
My
bugs.
first time. The bugs hate it. Give it a shot.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's get going.
So, this game, the way that the other realm is reached are through these crystals that were found on the island. They're called prismatic crystals, prismic crystals. And they are the things that give us our special powers and allow us to do spells. Throughout the game, as we save or don't save various members of our group, they will give us access to more crystals until we have all of them. We can do all of the spells.
Kim? Don't you have a flashlight?
Jess also doesn't like the dark. The dark can also induce panic. Now, you may have noticed when I had panic attack earlier, you actually run faster during a panic attack. So, at the risk of being incredibly not kind, we kind of want Jess in a constant state of almost panic, so that we can benefit from the speed boosts. There are a couple of times in the run where it comes in handy, but to be honest, you can kind of ignore your mind stat. You don't have to think about it at all during the
I'm getting
ending.
kind of hungry.
It's just up ahead. Wait until you try Maya's cooking.
We're coming up on the village itself now, where everything is kind of the hub of the game. You kind of return to it each time
I told you.
before you go off in a different direction. And we're going to meet everybody here, although we'll be skipping past large parts of the introductions. Don't worry, they will lock us into unskippable talks, so you will at least be able to see everybody and know who they
Don't
are.
get in over your head.
Yeah, it's good actually. The game does show mental health in different ways. It doesn't make it... You'd think it would be very easy for them to make it kind of like a cheaper aspect, like cheapen issues of mental health. They don't do that. And I really think the game should be applauded for that. It would be very easy. I've seen it done 100 times in horror games and horror movies. You know, they take these really serious, real aspects of life, and they cheapen them to the point of almost cliche. So yeah, no, that doesn't happen here, which is surprisingly refreshing. Having said that, you can eat lavender, and that does fix your brain. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. We're going to avoid these bugs here. We're going to grab another one of these.
All in my head.
We want the bugs to be kind. Please be kind, bugs. Move away. Thank you. And now move back. Perfect. There we go. Exactly. Garlips is not responsible for any lavender overconsumption that may occur. This does not constitute medical advice. Anyway. Yes, wait till it's on sale, okay? I love this game very much. It goes on sale fairly regularly, so wait for a sale. Last sale, it went down to about £13. So, which I guess is about sort of $15, $16. Wait until it's at least that. I think once it heads under £10 or about $12, it's in the fun zone. That's where you should pick it up.
Jess, right?
This is Sunny. His facial animations are 400%.
Going to ignite change.
Bless him.
But my dad
So
and brother
there's not much you can do about that.
pulled the plug and let everyone down. Check these out.
We're just waiting for him to ask us a question so that we can press circle and ignore it as much as possible.
Glorious.
Absolutely, it goes on sale fairly regularly. I actually need to pick it up on PC the next time it goes on sale because I want to see if running it on PC is any faster. I want to see if there are skips that are PC only that we can maybe implement. So I definitely will be picking up the PC version for science purposes. I think a YouTube series or a Netflix show based on this would be really good. They should absolutely do that. Heck yes! Don't buy it for £35. Donate that £35 to InstaSim and then pick it up on sale, and that will save you money.
Should we be doing this tonight?
I know it's earlier than we planned, but now's the
Consider it at the very least. This is Hannah and Tyler.
The last time.
Come on, there we go.
Oh, hey. We were just discussing tonight's session. Are you ready for a change?
No.
Hannah, please come.
See, just happens to be the shortest dialogue option there. We just basically want to spend as little time as possible talking to people. Right now we're just doing various things that we have to do around the village before the next part of the game will trigger. We have to watch that movie, but we put it on and then we run away. Which is quite cool. We'll run past that house later and you'll still hear the film going, which is hilarious. This is Maya, the last character that we're meeting here. She has a job for us to go collect some resources, but we already did that.
Maya, I think I have
So
what you were
we've got
looking
them
for.
ready and we can just drop them straight on the
Just
plate,
leave them on the counter.
which saves some time.
Wow.
She's going to ask
These
us
are
about her
measured
job,
perfectly.
and we're
Have
just
you done
going
this
to
before?
deflect because it's the
Actually,
quickest
I
option.
work in biomedicine.
I used to spend a lot of time doing
All of these
fieldwork
characters are here because of Tyler. Tyler was the guy in the dome next to Hannah. Tyler is the member of, or the leader of this current kind of, I guess the word is cult, but they're calling it a spiritual retreat.
The Prismic Retreat encourages
Okay.
all of us to face our demons.
I'll think on that. I really should get back to Kim.
Right, off we go. We need to go back to Kim because we've met everybody now. Kim is here because, she also has issues based around the past trauma of Jess losing a daughter. Because they are friends, they've been friends for a long time, and they were both involved in that unfortunate incident. So they're trying to work through things. Maya lost her son. Her son died. Hannah, I'm not sure why Hannah is here. I forget.
What happened?
She's kind of into Tyler, though. They've kind of got a quote-unquote relationship going, so... Absolutely. Claim that game as business expense. Heck yes.
Where is everyone?
Right, so everyone's missing. We're going to go off in search of Kim first.
Where the hell did everyone go?
We will do them in this order. Kim,
Anybody here?
Sunny. Oh, Sunny is a rich guy. Rich from, his dad has got lots of money. And he's just he's like a big ideas guy. He's kind of like the tech bro of this game. He wants to ignite change. He thinks that his crappy ideas for an amusement park / fun fair festival would have changed the world. He's one of those kind of guys. Bless him. And then once we've done Sunny, we'll be going for Maya. Then once we've done Maya, it's we spent some time with Hannah, but really we're kind of going after Tyler. And then there's Hannah herself, and then the end of the game. This game runs about, casually it'll take you longer, but the any percent world record is 1 hour 30 something. And I think my personal best is a 132 something. I'm second in the world right now. I unfortunately took that spot from Big Scared, my fellow stream team member and runner of this game. We had a race recently, and so I practiced really hard for the race. And in doing so, I accidentally took second place. I know, I'm still very sorry about it. for my sins. I accidentally went too fast. You can go too fast as a speedrunner. And that was not cool of me. But now, we're reaching the really fun point with this game where we're building out the rest of the categories. So I did the hard mode run. The difficulty is called Magister difficulty. So I did the world's first Magister, and so Magister is now a category. But Big, I think, will be doing the world's first 100%, or we're just ironing out in the Discord now what should constitute the 100% category, and some other meme categories as well. So look forward to that, and if you ever want to get involved, all you need to do to join the Chant Discord is go to the speedrun page for the Chant, SRC, search the Chant, and on there is a Discord link. You can become a runner of this game. There's something about this game, okay? It's not an amazing game, but it's a good game, and it's very enjoyable to play. It's kind of warm, comforting. There's something about it. It's robust as well. We've not really found any major skips of any kind at this point. That could change, but for the moment, there's not a lot of sequence breaking or anything like that. So, if you also don't like glitchless runs, now is the time to get in on it before we maybe find any potential glitches. So, this is Tyler. He is the cult leader, aka Jared Leto. Get out of my way, Jared Leto. Don't you have a Joker movie to make?
It's her own fault, okay?
She broke the circle.
After you drugged us.
Hey, he didn't drug us. It was 100% organic.
100% organic.
He's totally not Charles Manson. Yeah, little bit of column A, little bit of column B. Jared Manson. Charles Leto.
Just get out of my
Get out of my way.
You do whatever you need to do, Jess.
Exactly. It was 100% organic. I can see both. Yep, absolutely. I'm going to start calling him Charles Leto or Jared Manson. I think that works very nicely. Right, so here's where we learn all about prismatic science if we were going to stop and bother to read things. But we're on a run right now. We've got to go fast, so we can't do that. We're coming in here. We've got to make another sage stick. Right, so this plant on the wall... These plants control the gloom. They're kind of like... They keep the gloom established in a certain place. If you kill them, then the gloom realm disappears, and instead you're back to reality. So, quite a few times we will have to break those, because we need the real realm to reappear. I think I was supposed to grab that item behind me, but it's okay. I think we can style it out. The inventory on the any percent is kind of refined. We only really pick up what we need to, but occasionally I forget to pick up a thing, and so I have to kind of like route on the fly, like go, oh yeah, I forgot to pick that up, so let's pick this up. And it kind of works. You can kind of do that. There's quite a few things that are on your path. Oh, chat, do we think that Kim is okay? Kimmy, you... Jeez, I don't think Kim's okay. I think she's having a bad time. Rip in peace. Anyway, here's a key that we need. Perfect. We grab that first, literally, so it's like in the right inventory space that we need it for in a minute. Then we come up here. In the chant, several times, there are doors that you need to unlock, and the only way to unlock them is to collect pieces of a key. You put those pieces together to make like a big geometrical shape, and that geometrical shape acts as a key. See there? That's a piece of the key. And the menuing, you want to get quite fast with the menuing. So when you go to put the key into the door, if things are in certain slots every time, it means that you can get quite fast at the menuing, which is handy. Also, this game has got an upgrade system. You collect these things called prismatic crystals, and you can use them to upgrade either mind, body, or spirit stats. But the thing is, we are not actually going to do any upgrading, because on any percent, who has time for upgrades? We can just get through without upgrading at all, so that's exactly what we're going to do. There's the lighthouse. We'll be over there in about 40 minutes or so, so look forward to that.
What is happening in my brain?
There's a creepy guy. These guys are called cultists. I guess they just must be people who were part of the cult who've kind of remained undead in some way, or corrupted by the gloom. Again, it's been a while since I did an actual proper lore playthrough of this game, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of the bits and pieces. But you can fill in the gaps. It's fine. Something evil horror dudes. Something. Ooh. Right, we're gonna make another of these. We're gonna have the salt equipped. Salt is a good thing that makes the enemy stagger, basically. You can kind of interrupt attacks with it. There we go, perfect. That was actually quite fast.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Right, I'm not gonna... So PayPal has this weird thing where it's decided that all the donations show up as the real names of people rather than their pseudonyms.
That's why I ticked mine as anonymous and put my name in the comment.
So for the benefit of not doxing anyone unintentionally, I am anonymizing this person, but hopefully they're in the chat and they know who they are. I also don't want to mess up pronouncing people's names because that will likely happen if it's not, if it's a name that's...
It's easily done.
Yeah. I mean, people do it with my name every now and again because it's a Welsh name, so, it happens. But anyway, I want to say thank you. It is a donation. It's Pumpkin Blades that's made the donation. No worries. Obviously, Damien's different because everyone knows who Damien is at this point, but I won't read out anyone else's names. If you want me to know who you are in the chat, please put that in your donation messages as well, and I'll read the name in the donation messages instead of your real names. But I won't read out any real names except Damien's, because Damien is different. But yeah, anyway, so thank you, Pumpkin Blades, for the donation there. It's a £10.61 donation, which is PayPal's way of saying it's a £10 donation with the extra fees added on. So thank you very much for that donation.
Wonderful, thank you so much, Pumpkin Blades. What was I going to say? So we just fought Kim. The only way to exercise Kim, you find out on a piece of paper, is to literally rub her face in some candles and then push her head into a mirror. That fight kind of went okay. I got one attack on me where that kind of wasted some time. But overall, it wasn't too bad. It could go worse, trust me. It could go a lot worse. We're racing after Sunny right now. Sunny's gone... Well, he's a little bit crazed and agitated. He's running off in search of something.
Sonny, he ran up
Hannah's
the hill.
going to stop us, because that's the best
okay.
thing to do when someone's
And
chasing
Louise is
after
hurt,
someone. Stop them to have a little
Hurt, and I
natter.
can't just leave her alone.
It's all right.
Oh, thank you,
You look
Thanksy.
after Kim. I'll get Sunny back.
Okay, just be careful. Take my flashlight.
Right, there we go. Fantastico. So now we've got a torch. We won't be scared of the dark anymore, which is great. So, Sunny went up this way. He was muttering something about the mines. So we're going to follow him to the mines. We have to do some kind of busy work on the way there, but it won't take too long. And, yeah, the idea is... Well, the game is based around this kind of, like, keep trying to call him garlic. My work here is done. It's kind of ironic, actually, because the reason I'm called Garlips is because I tried to say the word garlic on a podcast once and failed miserably, and the word Garlips came out. And everyone said, hey, that sounds kind of like a Final Fantasy XIV name. Oh, the High Knight Garlips. So, ever since then, I've called myself Garlips, which, you know, it's kind of ironic now that people are having trouble trying to say it.
There he is.
And also, as well,
How did he get over there?
as Mr. Matt Internet, my good friend and fellow streamer, likes to say to me all the time, you can't spell Garlips without... well, you can't spell Sugar Lips without Garlips, which is, yeah, it's great. Every time I ever search Garlips on the internet, I get Sugar Lips come up, and it's like constantly reminded that maybe you should think things through before you dedicate yourself to branding and a name and stuff. Oh well.
Did they all blame me?
It's done now. At least it's short, it's memorable. Okay, so we are just making our way through these rooms, basically picking up little bits and pieces. We've got to find another kind of key that's broken into, I think, 3 parts. This guy is going to attack. We're going to watch out for him. Going to get through the... Oh! Sometimes I get through the door before it shuts itself. That's when I know I'm having a good day. but we're not doing too badly here, I think, on time. Right, okay, so this thing is going to jump down and go, "You ruined my life!" in a really silly voice. Right, we're going to throw some salt at this thing. Oh, it managed to get off a mine trap anyway. Wonderful. Yikes. Anyway, there it goes. Now, you might have said to yourself, Garlips, why weren't you attacking the creature that was right behind you? And the answer is, like I said, if you destroy the flower thing, then what happens is the entire realm that those monsters live in disappears. And so, in true speedrunner fashion, why bother fighting other things when all you've got to do is fight that thing and you clear the way? So, a large part of this run will be spent trying to destroy those flowers while other things are kind of trying to attack you. So it's great. It's great fun. Here we go. We've got the key for this. Bish bash bosh. Oh, I should explain, right? So you just saw me run past a lady made completely of bugs. Basically, what the gloom does, this otherworldly realm, is it creates these monsters and things. Ow! She bugnadoed me. No! Anyway, it creates these things that kind of remind you of your traumas of the past, right? Things that you want to see, think answers from your life, closure that you want, you know, things that you need to work through, all of this stuff. It draws on you, basically. And so I'm being haunted by this kind of bug lady who represents the death of Jess's sister. And, you know, sort of like, basically it's revealed that Jess and Kim weren't necessarily responsible. In fact, they didn't, you know, it wasn't manslaughter or anything, but they were supposed to be looking after Jess's sister, and then they lost track or forgot, and a couple of hours later they found her body, right? And so her body was floating in the water, and there were bugs everywhere, so that's why Jess has such an issue about bugs. And it's also why the island has seen fit to torture Jess with a vision of her sister composed entirely of bugs, which is a dick move, I think. It's kind of a dick move. But hey-ho, we're here to work through our personal traumas. That's what we're doing. And also eat herbs. Those two things. Right, I'm going to heal and grab this because I can. I can only carry 2 of everything on this run. If you upgrade, you can actually carry more of stuff. I think maybe 3, maybe up to 5 of each thing. I can't remember exactly, but we're not going to be upgrading, so it's a moot point. So anytime we're going past something we can't pick up, if I can use one of them to up my bars and then pick it up, I will do that. They're not the best babysitters. No, they are not the best babysitters, but to be fair, I think they were adolescents too young themselves, and also, you know, it was a long time ago. Where was the parent in this scenario, you know? So,
Sonny, you're going to get hurt.
let he, who does not command a realm of parasitic plant minions, cast the first stone, I guess. Right, we're now in a dark place and we need to put fuses into fuse box, but there are toads down here, little froggy dudes, so you will see some froggy dudes in a minute. There's one. We're going to see a couple more, and a big one as well. There's a king toad that you'll see in a minute. We're not quite at the mines yet, we're still en route. They're better with goldfish.
What is that?
They are? Right, there's one frog. There's another frog. I'm going to come back a bit, just so that I can get round him. That's a trick that my friend Big Scared taught me, and I've been using it every time since. It works like a charm. Right, we'll take that with us. If we get damaged in this room, there's another health that we can grab on the way past. So if we get hit, we will heal and then grab it. There's the big toad. Look at him. Massive chomp. Excuse me. Yeah, he likes to do kisses. We don't want to be kissed, so we need to get out of here. Oh, wow. We didn't get touched. That was good. Very nice. I have to leave this health goodbye. Sorry. Wait, no, okay. So this game has a little bit of a problem when it comes to stuff that you can do. you press X to interact with everything, right? X to open doors, X to pick things up, X to open cabinets, etc. And the problem is, if you're hammering X, because you're a speedrunner, you want to go fast, you're anticipating arriving at a door or something you want to do with X. You're tapping X the whole time, and then just before that door, there's another door, and you press X and you accidentally open that door instead. That happens a lot of times in this run. Specifically, there's one section towards the end of the game that it really happens very often for me. I actually have to make a conscious effort to not be pressing X so that I don't mess up. I've never done that one before, but yeah. Jess decided the cabinet was more important, and so... Anyway, we've caught up with Sonny. He's very angry right now. We're going to chase him through this village, which is going to lead to some of the best dialogue in the game, in my humble opinion. Including one line that I will not say out loud because it's got swearsies in it, but it's a sweary line, so you'll know it when it happens. That's my favourite line in the game. Just because of the way it's written. It's utterly fantastic.
I'll take it all. It's all mine.
I'm begging you, just stop!
Yeah, Sonny.
Sonny, don't do this!
Leave me alone, you hag! It's like...
Stop running, Sonny!
Who calls someone a hag?
Following me.
Right, here comes the big lads. Watch out for the big lads. We're gonna grab this on the way. Gonna follow Sonny this way.
You won't catch me, Jess!
Sonny, you're bleeding.
Sonny, you're bleeding! Stop this!
They all went mad, didn't they? It's right
Their chakras were filthy, guys.
here. I can smell it. It's right here. It has
Right.
to be here.
Why are you here, Jess?
Why are you here, Jess?
I don't know.
Cut it out, Sonny. This is...
I'll cut
Anyway, here it comes. Best line in the game. Here it is.
Fucking just stop running!
It's so good.
Come near me, Jess. You're possessed. You've lost control.
So, we're almost caught up with Sonny now, you can see.
I'm begging
I didn't
you.
get caught on the red thing. Yay. It's kind of like a red... one of those wagon things there, and I get caught on it all the time. So that actually went quite well. Right. Sonny's taken the elevator down because, you know, me first.
Trust me, Sonny. I don't want to.
So we have to waste some time until the elevator comes back. There are going to be more enemies drop in here. None of them are going to be a concern. In fact, look. Ugh, leave me alone. Back, I say. Oh, hang on. He's powering up. When enemies glow like that, it basically means that their attacks are going to hit you. There's nothing you can do to interrupt that attack, even hitting them or pushing them. You have to just avoid it by dodging, basically. But all the while it's like that, I can give him a little shove. Exactly. Yeah, Sonny hasn't quite thought what he's saying through, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, apart from the hag comment, I mean, obviously everyone can see that Jess is clearly a hag, apparently. But all the other stuff he said, yeah, it's nonsense. Sonny is very self-involved. He thinks he's a very special and clever person when he really isn't. Bless him. But, you know, sometimes that has a way of backfiring on people and they get their just desserts. So, we'll see exactly what happens to Sonny and whether, you know, he should maybe think about what he said. The elevator is almost here. So, I'm just going to run past them to bait attacks. And then I'm going to be right here and get the elevator. There it is. Here's a kiss. I love that. It's another one of my favourite bits in the game. Okay, so now we're chasing Sonny through the mines, basically. In a minute, we will gain access to his crystal, which is yellow, and has the ability to make spikes come out of the ground. Chunky monkey!
I've always shared, but
Everything comes back to Hot Fuzz in the end. Hag!
so close.
See?
Oh, I'm so happy. It's going to be great.
Right. We can skip the cutscene. Basically, Sonny gets impaled by a big monster, and it carries him off. Like I said, maybe, Sonny, you should have thought about calling me a hag. Yeah?
Sonny!
We're going to give chase because we're a good person. But we now have access to his crystal, which means we can traverse yellow fog, basically. And also we can now cast the spell that Sunny has, which is like spikes come out the ground, basically. I'll be using that a fair bit. In fact, I'm going to switch to it now. Right, here we go. This is a cord. We need some dynamite, and then we can make a stick of dynamite. There's some health there as well, which I will pick up after I've done this room, because I might get hurt in this room. There it is.
Here they come.
Perfect. Right, so I will heal now once I get out of this hole. I am reliably informed by Big Scared that you can actually die here if you are standing too close to the explosives. There is a safe spot on the floor I use, which is about here, which tends to be okay. But I don't know if any further... I'm reliably informed that you do actually get killed. So you can stand too close.
Sonny!
Anyway, we're about to have the game's first boss, which is going to be... Well, I guess Kim actually is a boss, so it's not the first one. But this boss is a bit more involved than Kim was. With Kim, we just kind of pushed her onto some candles and then pushed her onto a mirror. With this boss, we actually have to inflict damage. There's a health bar. You know, we don't see the health bar, but there's a health bar we have to, you know, whittle down to complete the boss. So, I think it's the first proper boss. Unfortunately, Sunny will not make it. I can give you that very accurate and true prediction right now. My mind power is not great. I might just hover in this circle for like a second. There we go. Because even though we want panic attacks to happen, like I said, you can't actually attack using your weapons at all while you're in a panic attack. While you're in a panic attack, all you can do is run, which is not good if you want to attack things. Right, so here we go. Here's the boss. It's Sunny's less than optimal day. It's about to get worse. It's about to get so much worse for him. Bless him. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some stuff on him and set him on fire. Basically, that's oil, and if you throw it at an enemy and then hit them with the fire lash, which is a stick that's on fire, you actually do more damage. And so kind of makes this whole section go a little bit quicker.
What the hell is it doing?
Right, we should have 2 mobs spawning in now. Next to Sunny. I want them together. Here they are. So I can get them both with the same magic attack. I've already refilled my magic, but you do have to wait a while to use a spell again. There's like a cooldown. So we're going to be using the spell again on phase 3 of the boss. Because this is phase 2. Oh, I didn't explain witch sticks. So basically, there are weapons that are good in all situations. Weapons that are better. A weapon that's better in the gloom, and a weapon that's better in real life or reality. So while we're in the gloom, we want to use this witch stick, which is the strongest weapon in the gloom. Right, I'm waiting for him to be damageable again. There it is. And then we're going to spike everyone, and we're going to set this guy on fire. Dodge that swipe there, and there we go. That's Sunny. So it actually, like, it does do well to be aggressive on these boss fights because, you know, you save time. The more aggressive you are, the quicker you'll be. The only problem with that is making sure that you don't run out of resources for later, because there are bosses later where you will need to arrive with full resources. So any resources that you spend have to be kind of like recouped somewhere else, or you won't have them later. Goodbye, friends of Hagrid. Yes.
So smart.
Goodbye, Sunny.
Save you.
We're going to grab this witch stick, because it's free. We don't pick up files during this game, but this file we do pick up. It's the only file that you have to pick up to progress the story. Not sure why, because it's not even important in the grand scheme of the lore or anything.
What did it do to me?
Yikes. Oh, it's the suck. Get off me. Get off me. Don't do the suck. Thank you. He's blocking the way to the flower as well, which is really annoying. I'm actually going to lead him out. Come out here. Right, good. Now stay away from me. Jeez, that was an ordeal, chat. That took far longer than it usually does. Holy smokes. It's alright. We're on our way. Here's the bug lady, somewhere. I can't see her. She's behind me. Where are you, bug lady? There she is. We've got another flower that we have to destroy. I'm actually going to grab that health in the other room on the way past. This is why it's helpful to know some of the spawns in the game for objects, even if you don't use them usually during your run. Wait, where's the health? I thought there was health there. That's hilarious. So there isn't any health there at all. My bad. I'm so smart. I thought I saw a red thing on the bookcase, but I don't think it was an actual... whatever it's called. The red stuff. I am going to grab this spirit cap, though. And then up the ladder. Thankfully, we can thank our lucky stars that in most horror games, ladders are invincible. When you're on the ladder, you cannot be harmed. And that rings true here as well. Not every horror game, but enough horror games to make it the rule. Right, so we've got this thing that we can put on here.
Yes, that's the right one.
And then we've got a little lever that we picked up as well. This opens the way back to the village. There are a whole bunch of enemies down there, but we should be able to run through them just fine, providing they're playing nice. Sometimes they get a little extra aggressive for no reason. Right, so he's walking off over there, but he will turn around the second I get down on the ground here. Yeah, whatever. Right, we've got the... Wait, where am I going? Wrong way. Wow. Okay, interesting. Here comes Bug Lady. That went a little bit wrong, but don't worry. We're styling it out.
I can get out this way.
And boom. There we go. Right. Even though there are people behind me, they're not going to chase me through here anymore. They turn around and go away. Now we're going to use a teleporting system that exists on the island to get back to the village. It's what I lovingly call the teleportation butthole. So here we go. We are now inside the teleportation butthole. I apologise for my horrendous language, but yes. We're inside the magical butthole right now. And it's going to spit us out, if you will. Just next to the village. Boom.
Are you using inappropriate language in my speedrun marathon? Oh, shame on you.
Seeing as I will never be allowed to return. Yes, bumhole, bumhole. Anyway, right. I'm done. I'm done. I promise.
You better be.
We're now returning to the Crystal Dome. Here it is. We have just killed Sonny and got his crystal. But everyone believes us when we say, well, actually, we were trying to save him. Because we were trying to save him. But in the end, it didn't really work. Next, we're going to go and talk to Maya.
Was that Sunny and Jess?
It's Jess.
Maya and I are going to head to the lighthouse. The idea behind that is that if we activate the lighthouse, perhaps the light will banish the enemies, because the enemies, of course, like darkness. It's a sound theory. I mean, the lighthouse probably hasn't been activated
We'll
in like
save Kim,
20 years,
Jess.
but
I promise we won't
okay.
lose anyone else.
I'm sure it'll work if we
I
press the
never should have
buttons,
come
and
here.
lo and
When
behold,
Kim
it does.
reached out, I thought this could help us both. Stupid.
Oh no. Oh no. Well,
So what got you
folks,
involved in
if
all
you
this?
feel like donating, now would be the
After Save
time,
the Past,
because
I
that would
traveled
really
through
up the
Southeast
metrics for
Asia
my
to
runs.
focus on my dance.
So I can't possibly
Oh, wow.
refuse to any
Sonny
future
approached me to dance at the
events.
Ember Festival.
But don't let me sway you,
That
of
didn't go
course.
through.
But it's a thought. It's a thought. I'll leave it hanging in the air there.
Sounds like Sonny was in.
We're
over
going to be
his head.
following
He had
Maya
a lot of
to
pressure.
the lighthouse now.
This is nuts.
Unfortunately, we
but
can't actually
he
get
spoke
past
to
her,
me
even
in
if
the
you
gloom
take like a
after.
perfect line in here.
Really? Did you see
The game
him?
kind of
I just heard his
see
voice.
the game kind of
coming
stopped
from
me
those
from overtaking
things.
her.
I don't know what's real. You think they're real?
But we're about to have a
Real
cutscene where
enough
she
right
runs
now,
off and we
that's for
lose
sure.
her.
But
Maya
what
has a
if the
green
gloom
crystal, so
lets
she
you
can
see
traverse the
something you
green
want?
fog, but
What
we
do you
can't
mean?
because we don't
I
have
don't
that
know.
crystal.
I'm just getting
The
weird
the,
now.
the different coloured fog is how the game kind of stops you from going to areas that you're not allowed to go to yet. And so one potential avenue
me.
of future game
Maya,
skips
are you there?
might be being able to go through the fog that you can't, you know, you don't yet have the crystal
What was
for.
that?
If there's some kind of glitch or something that we can do to confuse the
I'll send you
game
my
as to
own.
whether we have the crystal or not, that would massively speed up the ending percent. So that's just one of the many avenues I hope to explore when I get the PC version. But like I said, pick it up on sale. We're now on the trail to the lighthouse. We need to create another key made up of pieces of a geometric shape. Shock horror.
I think this is the right
There are
trail
3
for the
pieces to this
lighthouse.
one. Probably the furthest apart they've been yet, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. There's one in a tent just up here on a campsite, so we're going to grab that one, and then we're going to double back for the other 2. Just up here. Like, no lie, this would be a really nice place to go and do this retreat, if this retreat didn't literally have actual monsters, you know? I think if you just went to this nice little presumably Pacific island, you know, for a couple of weeks, you know, you walk around barefoot, you immerse yourself in nature, it sounds like a lovely time. But unfortunately, there really aren't actual monsters. So. But to be fair, Jess is actually rolling with that quite well, considering. So, you know, maybe we'd all hold our own. Who knows?
It is your fault Angie died. You did.
Right, that was the second piece, and here's where the third piece is. The third piece is being guarded by Mama Toad and her baby Toad. So we're going to pray for no kisses, because we don't want kisses today. We're also going to grab this. Oil can be used to throw at enemies, but it can also be used to make Molotov cocktails. And we want mollies, so I will make those whenever I can. A retreat that doesn't try to kill you is generally preferable, yes, I agree. I think that's kind of... It's so much of a given, you probably don't need to put it on the brochure, but... Maybe you should. Maybe you should. Anyway, Bug Lady should be in this house. Either just coming through the hole in the wall, or... Yep, there she is. Good stuff. She's doing the Bugnado. But we got past. She can either lunge at you and attack, or she can do the Bugnado. The Bugnado, you kind of have to take a wide circle around it, but it's fine. It's probably preferable to the lunge, because the lunge usually stuns you or hits you. Oh no, what did Garlips do? Don't make me say it again, I'll get in more trouble. There is a method of traversal in this game that you can teleport with, and it looks kind of like a bodily orifice, and that's all I will say. Okay? That's all I'm allowed to say. Yes. It's a magical teleporting blank. Right. Here we are. It's the lighthouse. Now, this section, probably when you're playing casually, is one of the more confusing parts of the game. But because we have,
I'm on my way.
because of the way that we kind of learn how to do it, we do it in laps, and by doing it in a very set way, it's actually quite fast. But casually, you'll kind of be walking around here for a while going, where am I? What am I doing? Where am I supposed to go? And sometimes also when you're Garlips, you do that even when you know the route because you're a speedrunner, and you still forget. We're going to pray that today I'm just going to do it perfectly with no errors. Which, I mean, it could happen. Dodge the mine trap. I didn't really mention mine traps. Mine traps are things that basically enemies can fire them at you, or you can have them because you see something disturbing.
Hey, Maya.
And you have to press X when they happen, or they will kind of incur a temporary stun where you have to stand still for a bit. So you kind of want to press X the second they happen.
Did you come by a statue of... What is that thing?
Exactly, yeah, we've hit upon this winning strategy. If enough people exonerate me with donations, then it should be all good, so please do consider. Anyway, we're at the lighthouse. We're going to meet up with Maya, and we're going to decide that basically we have to get the lighthouse working. And to do that, we need some mercury. So we've got to go up to the top first and meet Maya, and then we will come back down. We will get the mercury. Here's one of my favourite things to do in the run. Watch this, guys. This is very impressive. This is my 360 twirl. Here it comes.
Where are you?
Whoa, look at that. I feel like that's faster than not doing that, but it's probably not. When you become a speedrunner, there are things that you know are faster because you've done the science, and there are things that feel fast but probably aren't. And that's one of those things. Right, we've got our key. Exactly. Hey, it's an award-winning strategy. It works for lots of other people. You know? Oh, we kind of don't like this person, but they bring in a lot of money, so... shrug. What are you going to do? I'd hope to be a bit more well-known before I reach this point in my career, but oh well, we're here now. So, we're off to find some mercury. I like to call it the Freddie Mercury because, you know, I am, like, comically bereft. I have no good ideas left. I'm going to grab this, actually, if I can. Yeah, sweet. Do I need this too, actually? Yeah, I'm going to grab that as well. So, the Freddie Mercury is housed within this house, so I call it the Freddie Mercury house. That's how I remember things, by giving them dumb names that are even harder to remember.
I found what looks like a workshop.
Some salt. Fantastic. Right, there's a mine trap hidden in this locker, so we'll be right on top of that. There we go.
Maya, good news. I found what looks like mercury. I'm heading back.
Yeah, it's all good. We're slave to the meme, as it were. I think as a generation, unfortunately.
How are you feeling?
Everyone's feeling a bit woozy now because reality's kind of breaking down and we're starting to see stuff that doesn't, well, may or may not be there. Ooh, not my microphone, sorry about that.
What do you mean?
So we need to get this mercury back to the lighthouse pronto so that we can fix things. Right now we're hearing Maya, but we're kind of like perceiving her as Jess's friend Kim. Which is impossible because she's back at the village.
I'll go pour that mercury. Okay.
Yes, we can hear colours and smell thoughts. And it's not good. We're losing our tenuous grasp on reality, so it's time to put this mercury in and pump a handle and then we'll be all better again.
I'm doing my best. Please.
I didn't realise how many times you go up and down this bloomin' lighthouse. Many times, right. There's the Freddie Mercury. Next, we've got everyone's favourite puzzle. Yes, it's moving spotlights to reflect light. Who had that on their bingo sheet?
I'm feeling less woozy now.
It's time to position spotlights to reflect light.
It's working.
Boom. Right, so the laser coming from the lighthouse splits into two different paths. They will be lap 1 and lap 2. Welcome in, Dekia. You need a bingo sheet. Someone hook that lad up a bingo sheet. No refunds. You're joining late, but it costs the same as everyone else. No refunds. By the way, you can make your bingo card payment payable to the donation. All you need to do is do a exclamation mark donate.
Jess,
and that's how you pay for your bingo card.
In the gloom. I totally understand. Let's just.
This is Maya. She wants to talk about things, and we really don't, so we're just holding circle until she stops talking.
Do you think it's really him?
Maya, don't go in there again if you don't have to.
I did see something before he vanished.
You're right, though.
Decky was involved
We
in a
need to
race
focus on
today.
this to save
I hope it went well, Decky. I got to watch a good lot at the start, but then I had to practice for this. I hope it went well.
Okay, so according to the notes, you should follow the beam.
Got it.
Okay, so lap 1, we go back to the Freddie Mercury house. Is it back? No, it's not back to the Freddie Mercury house. It's down here. Garlips is so smart. Wait, what? Okay, it is the Freddie Mercury house. This feels wrong.
I don't tell you what to put in your body.
My child.
You don't get to decide what's good for him.
Oh, I think I messed up. But that's okay, we can reroute on the fly. It'll be okay.
Just sleep,
All right, I'm here.
right?
What do I do?
It's just exhausting.
It says you should be able to rotate the prism and aim it at the next reflector. Can you see
Okay,
it?
got it. Now what?
4th out of 5th is not bad, mate. It's not bad.
Better tomorrow.
It, like you say, it's better than last. Right, here comes a dude. We're gonna make him do a shuffle. Do the shuffle. That's it. Show the people at home your shuffle. Ow. Okay, this is not going as well as it could. But again, we're gonna make the best of a bad situation here. I think Garlips went the wrong way to begin with, and I think that was the issue. He knew he was going to make a mistake, though, didn't you, Garlips? Yes, I did. I knew it would happen eventually. Right. We want stasis. Some guys are going to appear. And we're going to use stasis to slow them down. While they're frozen, well, not frozen, but slowed down, we're going to position this. Now everything should work as it should. Bingo.
I'd do anything for him. I love him so much.
You're very tired. Well, kick back and watch Garlips mess up this run
That sounds...
by coming in over PB. I'm an alleged speedrunner, of course, remember them.
what it feels like.
But if you do like the look of this game, I do suggest it. I do recommend it, but only on sale. Only on sale.
His spirit is out there. If only I...
And it would be nice to have more runners in the community as well. So far, there are a few people on the board, but really the only people kind of like actively talking in the community are the world numbers 1, 2, and 3. Me, Big Scared, and Satori Earth, who's the moderator of the the Discord and the speedrun.com page. So we're now firmly on lap 1, even though I've started trying to do lap 2, because I'm a genius. And we just need to move from searchlight to searchlight, redirecting it, occasionally avoiding enemies, and occasionally as well you'll see there are these kind of sections where you have to destroy things with the light. It's kind of like a turret section. Hard to explain, but you'll see what I mean when I get there.
I'm not sure I can fully understand, but I know it must have been awful.
Maya's confessing to us that she saw her son in the gloom and that she's going to try and get him back. Which is kind of a hint that she's going a little bit crazed, like Sunny was. And it's kind of a hint as to who we might be fighting as a boss in a few moments. Right, here comes the big green guy. He's scary, but don't worry, we just run past him. Also, excuse me, I need to get into this gap. Thank you. Don't need that. Can I make one of these? No, I can't make one of those. Make one of those. There we go. Perfect. We're all set up for the fight now. Okay, I think this is the first turret section, if memory serves. Yeah, here we go. See, if you can get the ball of creatures the second it spawns, they don't disperse as much and you actually kill more of them at once.
That's it. Got them all.
Which can help speed up that section. Off with Trot. Right, so we're gonna have to fight a plant in a second.
But I know those companies are influencing.
Actually, this one. There we go. Right, immediately throw salt, and we should avoid the attack. No. Gosh, I love it when you guys play ball. Anyway. There's some replacement salt. I'm gonna heal and grab this. Again, because we're at a marathon, safety strats. Right, here we are. So, this is the first one that's going into the lighthouse itself.
Great! You did it!
What now?
We still need to connect the second beam to the lighthouse.
So this is lap 2. This is what I should have done to begin with. We go back down to the Freddie Mercury house, but I don't need to go into the Freddie Mercury house now. The problem is, going into the Freddie Mercury house actually stops this guy from following you. So I might do it. Just to see if it makes him despawn or disappear. It does not. Right. I see. Right, I think we're going to have to deal with this guy. It's just going to be easier if we do. He can sometimes kill you while you're trying to do the spotlight, and I really don't want that to happen, so we'll just deal with him. It's easier. Normally he would be despawned if I'd done things in the correct order. Oh well. Right. So, here's a section where we have to do some crazy fighting. I'm going to equip that. I'm going to equip that. And we need our magic as well. We need the spike magic. So, spike magic. Boom. Right, the idea in here is we have to kill the 2 flowers and this thing as soon as we possibly can. I'm going to set it on fire. There's the spikes. Not too bad. Could have been better. Not too bad. I'm hoping that this might be easier on a keyboard and mouse as well. I'm secretly hopeful that it's like Tormented Souls on PC, the horror game Tormented Souls. You can play as keyboard and mouse, or you can play as controller, but you can also do both. So it would be really cool if I could just play on a controller, but use the keyboard and mouse just for that one section. That would be fantastic, because you'd be able to aim really well with the searchlight. Like I said, it's ripe for investigation. LA Noire does that. Ah, cool. It's a really fun way of being able to switch between the 2 control styles without bringing up a menu and going switch control styles, which, you know, just like makes everything go faster, which as speedrunners is what we like. Tormented Souls is very similar. In fact, like the recommended playstyle, at least when I tried to pick up the run the first time, it might have changed. I don't know what the meta is at the moment for the speed run, but you would actually have one hand on the mouse and the other hand on, like, holding half of the controller. So that you would, like, move with the controller but constantly be using the mouse for menuing, It was really, really cool. I would like to try and learn that run again. I mean, just think how much easier this would be if I didn't have to use a control stick.
Any left? I don't think so.
Right, we need to prepare for the boss. Magic's correct. Stick's correct. Make another one. This one. Okay. We'll set her on fire. There we go. Right, so, long story short, now we have to fight Maya. I'm going to use magic in the first wave.
Maybe the reflectors will do something.
So she likes to go up to the top of the lighthouse and spawn these weird flying bug things again. We can deal with them though, it's fine. Getting all of these can be a little bit tricky. They like to bob up and down, basically. That's it. Let me try and dodge into the attack. Oh, I missed it. So we got hit by the attack. Right, so for this second phase, I'm going to set her on fire. We're also going to try and lead her up this path. Come on, Maya. There she goes. Right, set her on fire. There she goes. Third phase, I will Molotov her, and then I will use the magic. And that should make it go super quick. Getting all of these is really finicky. Alright, one more spawn, I think. There it is. That's it. Dodge into the attack. Yep, did it. You can dodge into attacks and basically not get stunned by them. Right, Molly. Molly. What happened to my Molly? She dodged my Molly. No, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. Maya, you are going to jail. Cheating. How dare you? Oh my goodness. Finally. Right. That's Maya, unfortunately. R.I.P. in peace. We are now headed back to the village with a green crystal. I can't believe my Molly missed. It kind of got eaten during... I guess when she attacks, she's got some iframes. And my Molly just disappeared for some reason. Oh well. Pour one out. Not for Maya. For my lost Molly. It's unfortunate. Anyway. We are now going to travel back using our teleportation method of curious origin that I will not speculate upon or name. This is the quickest way back to the village every time. It's like being born again. Hold X to transcend. Boom. We are back. Right, next off, we're going to be stealing a crystal from Tyler, and then we're going to be following Hannah to where the cult that used to exist on the islands commune was back in the 60s and 70s, because we think if we can head there, maybe we'll find something that can help us break this weird ritual that's going on. That's kind of the short version of things. Right, so we skip all these cutscenes. That's a pretty cool visual, though. Gotta say.
Yeah.
Do we have time for a very quick donation?
Absolutely.
What other choice do we have?
Excuse me. Okay, so we have Deckif, D-E-C-C-Y-F.
Deckif.
Deck. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Deck. Okay. So good luck, Garlips and Mr. Matt Internet. Much love to everyone involved, a great cause and charity. And that's a £10 donation, that is. Thank you very much for the donation.
No kidding.
Thank you so much, Decky. Decky is a good lad.
Cool.
Tyler,
Right, I'll shut up again.
It's okay. Anytime you need to pop in, just do so.
Tyler, come out of there.
Right, we're going to tell him to bug off, and he is going to yell at us but not look at us because of
Hannah,
he's not coded to look at us, he just looks ahead.
You're right.
We're now going to
She's
go
just
and
stressed.
sneak in
Don't worry about
and
it.
steal his crystal.
Jess, see if you can find the prism.
Because we are stealth masters. Do it with me in the chat. Dun 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 dun. Stealing a crystal from this man. Da 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 da. It is red. Wow, what a mess. This guy lives like filthy, disgusting. Look at this. Anyway, we are almost done on the sneaking section.
Please stop blaming Jess. She's the only one brave enough to do anything about this. Jess actually listens to me. She
Yeah,
lived her life at the
filthy. Reminds me of that Black Books episode. Right, he's going to say, hey, where were you? Jess, what were you doing just now? Bye.
Tyler, I'll be back soon. I promise. Jess, we should get going. Come with me.
He starts yelling at us. We're not even listening anymore.
Yeah, I have it.
He's gonna be pissed.
What now?
I have to get a mask.
Yes, so for anyone who knows me, you'll know Mr. Matt Internet, of course. Because quite often we are mentioned in the same sentence, you know, online, you know, on forums, in court, you know, usually our names are together. And Mr. Matt is working on a new super secret project, and it's going to come out very soon, so we're very excited about it. And one of it, part of it may include singing video game OSTs, so I'm getting some practice in by doing the MGS thing. Hey, at least you all recognised it, so I'm doing my part right, at least. Mr. Matt Internet, of course, will be running later on. He'll be running 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. And I do believe I will be co-commentating. So
Tyler said he came out this way to get the mask, but some creature drove him back.
you can break out of this thing, but you've got to like wiggle, and it's kind of hard to make it happen. It wasn't really going to happen for me there, but that's okay. This guy needs to get into place so that he can work out that I'm running towards him. Ow! Well, rumors of Garlips' psychic powers are greatly exaggerated.
I've just been thinking about Tyler and me. I think Tyler was just using me. That he never cared about me.
I think Tyler's
But
been using
all
everybody.
those alleged crimes I
can't
have
say how
done,
much he
yes,
cared,
they
but
definitely were.
You've definitely been very convenient.
Fair cop gov, etc., etc.
That's what I think too.
Right, so we're barreling through the gloom now towards the commune. We're going to meet Hannah when we get there.
You tell them.
Right, here comes Tyler. He's going to say it's really real,
This is
which
real.
so eloquent.
It's really real.
Much words.
All right, Hannah,
it's really real,
I'm
huh?
here at the Spirit Trail.
Be careful. It might be extra thick there.
Why is there so
By the way, you may have noticed that our outfit is getting like increasingly gunked up as we progress through the game. It started out pristine white. It is not any longer. And my feet look blooming awful. I'll show you next time we're in a room with some lights. My feet look, ugh. They look painful. But first, of course, we need to fight a giant invincible pink monster. Because that's the way life goes sometimes. He can shoot lasers, and he can punch you as well. But we want him to attack this pink door, because we can't get through this pink door until he attacks it a couple times. So that's what we want to happen. It needs one more whack. There it is.
Thing is
Thank you very much. And off we go again, running through the woods.
I saw some strange things, but it was nothing dangerous. The colors were beautiful. I could hear all of our voices.
Don't go towards the light, Hannah. There's a giant evil mushroom at the end, and it will take your soul. Boom. Right, we're going to meet up with Hannah again now. She's going to talk for a bit, then we're going to do some more running around and puzzle solving.
Jess, over here.
Then we'll be coming up to 2 bosses.
We made it.
Back-to-back
I'm
bosses.
glad you're okay. Jess, I feel so stuck with time.
Jess, I know we're
should I do?
trying to save our lives in this
walk
giant
away.
evil ritual, but can I get some relationship advice?
You ready to go find the mask?
Sure
Yeah,
thing,
I'm
Hannah.
ready.
You should leave him. And also, we should leave here,
So we got
because it's
Tyler's
really
prism,
dangerous.
And we're getting the mask. And you think we can help Kim that way?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the prismic energy that has her in that state. With the mask, I think I can rechannel that energy.
So this is the
You'd told me a
commune,
few days
which is
ago,
what
I
she's
think you
about
were
to say.
insane.
This is it. The commune.
Holy fuck.
We need her to say that, then we know that we can move towards this door.
You see the large dome over there? That's where we're going. The way down's over
There we go.
here.
Now, this is a greenhouse with lots of plants
This
growing
used
in
to be
it.
some sort
We
of
need to mix the
greenhouse.
plants
What did they
together in a
grow?
certain
I
way
think
to
food
create a
mostly.
plant
Pretty sure they
pillar
grew psychedelics
that we
too.
can then
Different
spray on
kinds.
all of the
Tyler
rest
used
of
to
the
come here to
plants.
harvest them
So
once in a while.
we're going to pick up 2 now and 2 on the way back, and then we'll mix them all together in the menu.
It's crazy how
If you mix
fast
them together
these
wrong,
bones
you
slip
create
through.
this
What do I
object
do
called
now?
mulch,
Look around to see if
and
can
you
find
actually have to go and get the
I'll check
plants and do
around
it
here.
again. So it's something you don't really want to get wrong on a speed run because, well, that's
Hey,
ripped
Hannah,
for your PB,
There's no way
basically.
through here either, but I found a key.
Great. Grab it. I think I might have found a way to remove the plants. I'm still at the same spot.
Exactly, yep. Every little counts, even bits and ants and stuff.
What did you find out?
Those glowing plants. They grow back as soon as
Right,
you
Hannah found
See the
some
irrigation system right
instructions
behind me?
on how to
I
make
think pouring
plants
the right
into
mixture
plant
in
killer.
will kill the plants.
The right mixture? Well, do we know what it is?
This note explains it, but I'm not sure I understand it. Can you take a look at it?
No,
This is
absolutely not.
pretty
I don't want to look at it.
cryptic, But I do think I saw
I'm just
something
going to believe in my
once.
inherent ability as a botanist to work out exactly what plants should be mixed together. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, coming up next is one of the favorite memes in the game that the chat really enjoy. So feel free, chat, to get involved. You need to wish me all of the good luck because when we run back through this barn, there are going to be 3 horsey boys. Okay, very, very dangerous horsey boys, and I need them to be kind to me. So please pray for good RNG on the horsey boys, and then we'll see if your prayers have come through. The horsey boys can really do a number on you if they're being unkind. So let's just hope they've had their Weetabix today and they're really, you know, in a good mood. Other wheat-based cereals are available. Right, horse boys, what you gonna do? Right, okay, he's gonna block the way for a bit. So we kind of lost a bit of time there because we had to wait. There's the other one. And we were past. Good. So that wasn't too bad. They slowed me down a little bit. But not lots. It's fine. It's acceptable. Right, now we're going to pick up the other 2 plants that we need. There are other plants in here that are normal pickups. Like that one. So you need to be careful and paying attention when you're playing casually as to which plants are which. Right, here we go. So it's time to mix them together. This one goes with this one. This one goes with this one, and then they go together. Boom.
This better work.
But you can imagine, if you do that slightly too fast, you've got to go get more plants. Exactly, we are not sponsored by Weetabix, which is why I'm not saying Weetabix a lot of times. Weetabix. Actually, I've not had Weetabix in a while, and I kind of crave it.
It's clear now.
Hannah,
Why did I...
you've been
Oh, I
around
didn't
for
even
a
need to
while.
pick up that plant
I was
again. Why did I
wondering,
do
how
that?
did Kim get
I was
involved in
thinking
all
about
this?
wheat-based cereal
Knows
again.
everyone, I think. Tyler taught yoga.
Dang it.
And he used that to get
It's okay.
started.
We can carry it in
He
our
did that to a
inventory
lot of
just fine.
people.
It's not going to cause any
Good
harm
at
in
it.
there.
There's probably another
It just
50
might
or
throw
100
some of the
people who
item
think he's
slots out of
amazing.
whack.
We didn't invite them all to the
But
retreat, though.
that's okay.
It's only for
It's
the
not
inner
that bad.
circle. Those who were truly ready. Truly ready to be taken in.
Right, what we're going to do next is we have to collect all 6 giant orbs, like glowing prismatic orbs.
It's true.
You'll see. We have to collect the 6 Chaos Emeralds. I mean, we have to collect the 6 Dragon Balls. I mean, we have to collect the 6 prismatic orbs.
Find another way.
I'll be fine, Hannah.
Okay, let's both try to make our way to the large dome at the end.
Okay.
Sounds good. Good luck.
I've got the camera through the door here somehow. It's a shame we can't phase through the door. Let's save some time. Right. For anyone who's going to play this casually, the correct sequence is left, right, left. You know, like a soldier. Left, right, left. And of course, you will always you will always remember that now. It's hard coded in the old noggin. Right. Here we go. We're running through here at a brisk pace.
Are you okay?
There are loads of enemies here. We're not going to even attack any of them. There are even some plants that you can destroy to get rid of the fog. We're not even going to do that. We're going too heckin' fast right now for combat. So, that's the first crystal of 6. Boom. I'm actually going to grab an extra spirit cap. There's one right here in this box. Oh, is it not a spirit cap? Why did I think that was a spirit cap? Not sure. Never mind. It's okay. We'll find another one. There's the second crystal or orb. That guy's very angry. Don't worry, we're just going to ignore him. Right, this guy, we just kind of want to bait him into an attack. We kind of didn't want the attack to actually hit us, but oh well. It's alright. It's fine. There's the third orb. We should be getting a panic attack about now. Yep, there it is, which means we get a nice little speed boost through this section. This guy will do like a gallop. Don't worry about him. Boom, and there's Hannah. We need Hannah's crystal to access the second part of the commune. So,
It was horrible.
but first she wants
be
more
okay,
advice, so we're going to press
I
circle.
think so. What's the gloom like for you?
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, let's not waste our energy. Anyways, we still have to find a way to get the mask.
Wonderful.
It
Right,
should
give
be
me the
through
crystal.
door behind me. I just can't get it to budge.
Give me the
I'll
crystal.
figure it out. You just rest.
Okay, but at least take my prism. You'll need it to access the other side of the commune.
Thanks, Hannah.
Right, there we go. Now we can access pink fog or purple fog.
Nice that you need me. I like feeling needed.
You were automatically precluded.
There we go. So, what have we got left to get? I think maybe yellow and blue? I can't remember. Anyway, there's some flowers in here that are going to mind trap us. We kind of want this door to shut, right? Because if this door shuts, then they despawn. Oh no. Right, so they haven't despawned. So I'm going to eat a lavender. They're in the doorway. Get out of the doorway. Wow, okay, that's karma. Those guys killed Big Scared during our race that we did about 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh my god.
And I think,
Those are burnt
well,
bodies.
Big might have won that race if that hadn't happened. So that's karma. They're now giving me a hard time. Also, you remember earlier I was yelling about like not tapping X before I get to a place? That's because these doors are very easy to open by accident. Right, that's all the balls that we need. I think, is there a spirit cap on the way back? Don't worry. There are some in the arena for the boss anyway, so I should be fine. I was just hopeful there might be another one. Right, let's gear up for this boss. So we want to make another one of those. We want to be on this. We want to have this one open. And we want to have the oil out. Can I make another molly? Excellent. Right, so the orbs go in. The order is RGP, red, green, purple. Then OYB, orange, yellow, blue. Oh, okay. We're going to do it out of sequence just to be funky. Wonderful. Right, so we're going to fight Monroe. This is Monroe Phase 1, or Battle 1.
You can almost feel the prismic energy.
There must have been a lot of them.
We are going to throw oil at him and then set him on fire. So, right in with the oil. We threw it at the wrong person. Not sure why we did that, but never mind. Set him on fire. We've got an enemy in the way, which is not great. Ow! Alright, we're going to pop that other lavender. There he goes. Right, that's phase 1.
Hannah.
Now we go on to
He has the mask.
the second part of the fight. I'm going to pop some health. Going to make sure I've got salt on. I've got... my magic is correct. Oh, there's the boss fight. He's doing a cool float. Right, this can go very wrong or very right. And it's almost entirely luck-based. There we go. Right, we want to avoid the laser. That's good. Then we want to spike everyone and push over this crystal. Basically, you've got to push over 3 crystals, but these guys will stop you if you are not, if they are not already, like, predisposed by my magic attack. Right, in here, we want to get them to get hit by this laser. Not going well. Alright, the laser should do a spin now. Come on, laser, where's the spin? Here it is. Right. We want these guys to get hit by this as much as possible. Die! Right, okay, there we go. Because more will spawn in, so we really need to knock over this crystal as soon as possible. Right, gonna pop a spirit cap. Head into here. We want to use our magic almost immediately. Did I get all 3 of them? I did! Excellent, that was an alright phase 3. Boom!
We should get going. We have everything we need.
That wasn't too bad.
Where to now?
When it comes to the Monroe fight. I mean, it could have been better, but it wasn't too bad.
We need to get back to the circle. I need to prepare the ritual.
We're now racing back towards the village.
Slow down a bit.
Ooh, hello, raiders. Welcome in.
Sorry. I just want to get out of this place.
We're playing the Chant right now, which is a great... Well, great. It is a great game. It's not amazing. It's okay. It's not bad.
Focus on Kim and get out of
It's a
this
solid 7 out of 10 horror game. Is this game spooky? It's hecka spooky. It's so spooky. Let me tell you. We got magic flowers. We've got evil possessed people. We've got Bug Lady. It's to be honest, half the time we're running away from something that's kind of scary looking.
Am I being difficult? I'm not being difficult. I never do anything to upset you.
But yeah, we're on our way back to the village now. We just kind of have to detour a bit and pick up some items and things. There's basically 2 parts of a key that we need to get, so... and I'm about to do, hopefully, something really cool. It's going to be super swag if I pull it off. When this bridge falls down, you can fall directly into the cave, as in, like, you can fall exactly where you need to be pressing X, and press X, and you kind of do it in one motion. So here we go. I'm going to fall into the cave. Absolutely. Yeah, there it is. Ah. You kind of snap to it. It's magical. And it looks very impressive. It's not hard to do, but it looks impressive. Right, here's the biggest toad of them all. He's heckin' big. He's got a laser. Don't worry, it's not going to hit us. Here's the second part of the key. Now, he usually blocks the route to the left for me, so I've got to go around him on the right. That's alright. He's missed us. Whoa! Okay. Decided he is going to hit us today with the laser. He heard what I said. I'm going to pop some health. But we actually want to be in a panic attack state here because it makes us run past this next kind of section quicker.
Why did I trust him?
I'm also going to pop a magic too, actually.
He makes me feel good.
Right. Boom, 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 boom. We're almost at the teleportation device, previously mentioned, that I will not repeat.
Just don't want to be lonely all the time. Jess and Kim have each other. Who do I have? I can make it like it used to be. I can bring everyone back.
Don't do that, Hannah. It's a really bad idea.
They'll all love me. I won't have to be alone.
Right, here we go. Always blue to go back to the village. Right, this is our last time at this place, so I'm actually going to pick up some of these pickups and take them with us. We'll take some magic, we'll take some health. Actually, we've got enough health to pop one and take one. And same with the magic as well. Incredible. I'll take some lavender as well. You don't really need to pick up lavender on this run, like at all. But, you know, sometimes in the final boss, it whittles down my mind power, and it's just better to take some with you just in case. Especially for a marathon, we don't want to have a nightmare in the final boss. Right, so next up, we are going to have a chase sequence with Hannah. Once that's done, it will be the final boss. Then once we beat the final boss, and it literally cuts to black on the final boss, that will be time. I will try and count you down as best I can.
Are you sure you want to do
it's
this?
about 10 minutes away or so, something like that.
I'm ready, Hannah.
This is the point of no return for the story, so if you wanted to go and find extra items or look around the place, that's kind of the signpost that says, hey, guess what? If you talk to Hannah now, that's it. It's the end of the game. So,
Hannah, please!
Hannah, please! Stop, please!
No, I won't let them go.
10 minutes puts us overestimate. Well, then I will hope with all of my fibers of my being that 10 minutes is an overestimate. And it is actually faster than that. It probably is faster than that. I always like to overestimate. So.
You were always self-serving.
Oh no, I've already got myself banned. You weren't here for the whole butthole snafu from earlier. I will eat your soul, Jess. Well, that's not very nice, is it?
Where did she go? Hannah? Hannah, where are you?
We're still collecting up. Yeah, the day is young. I've got another run coming up. Could absolutely do more damage. Not that I'm... It's all just memes, folks, don't worry. She's vibing. I don't know if you saw her hands up in the air then. She was vibing. Basically, you have to follow Hannah, but every so often she spawns a bunch of stuff in. You just gotta run in the opposite direction, basically. It's not an auto-scroller, but it's close enough to being an auto-scroller that you probably call it an auto-scroller and most people know what you mean. You basically just have to run through this place.
You didn't want to listen about this. Told you he would return. I have so many children here. I told you there was more to this.
Right, through the gate. Bish bash bosh. Round the corner. Through the gate. Right, she's gonna do a rara and spill us back, and then it's just dodging a few kind of weird guys on the ground, and we should be there.
Jess, you have to help me.
Rawr. Weird red men will hit you if you get too close. So this whole section looks incredibly scary, like, oh my god, there's so much that can kill you, but as long as you take the correct route through it, nothing bad's going to happen to you. Okay, this is the approach to the final boss. What do I have in the way of resources? Yeah, looking good, actually. Right. So the final boss is this weird, multi-headed Hydra plant homunculus thing over there.
You're not strong enough to survive, Jess. You're weak.
We haven't got any magic crystals at the moment. They were all taken from us. But in destroying these heads, you actually get the crystal that person had back. So we now have the magic ability of spikes. We wait for the next spawn of the boss. Basically, whenever it's moving its arms, you have to dodge so that you don't get hit by them. And every head has got its own separate magic ability that corresponds to that person's crystal. Wow, a lot of attacks from Tyler here. There we go. Finally.
See how happy we are, Jess? We wanted to play with you.
Right, the next head is absolutely going to be Hannah. So we open up with a molly. Second molly. Magic. Boom. Hannah can resurrect other heads. Which we just don't want. Ow. Right, here we go. Molly. And that's time. Sorry, I forgot to count down, but that's time. That's the final boss done. This is the body ending. I'll let it play out because it's only a minute or two. Well, not even a minute long. Can anyone let me know what my rough time was? I'm so glad.
1 hour, 38 minutes, 25 seconds. Just below estimate.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's 5 minutes slower than my PB, which is kind of rubbish. But you know, for not having played it recently and only derusting once yesterday, it's not too bad. I can take that. That's fine.
Oh, that's not too bad. Right, well, it's your run next as well anyway, so I don't know if once obviously this is finished, you can start preparing for your next run. As long as you keep all the sound the same, it should be fine.
Yeah, it's all ready to go. It's even running right now, so it won't take us too long to switch over.